Welcome everybody to this week's dynamic Hatha yoga practice. And tonight we're going to be looking at present, staying in the present, remaining in the present if we can through our practice, and remaining present to our breath. It's quite challenging. We're going to, throughout the sequence, keep coming back to the breath, coming back to how you're feeling in each of the asanas, the postures, the shapes that we make with our bodies this evening. We're going to start off easy cross-leg position for a little bit of centering and warming. And make yourselves nice and comfortable. Remember, you might want to prop your back against a wall for this part of the class, or you may even want to lie down. Once we find a nice comfortable position, root those buttock bones down into your mat and make the body nice and tall. And we're going to, on a lovely inhale, draw the shoulders up towards the ears, and as we exhale, the shoulders roll back and down away from the ears. And again, inhale, shoulders up to ears. Exhaling, dropping those shoulders back and down. One more, big inhale, shoulders up to ears. Exhale, rolling those shoulders back and down, keep them down. And we're going to drop the chin down towards the chest gently and draw the chin back. And allow the shoulders to soften a little bit further. The hands can rest on the knees, or the right hand can rest on top of the left hand on the lap with the thumbs touching. And for a few moments to center the body, we will close the eye. And become aware of that now breath, the breath as it enters and leaves through both nostrils. Being aware of your breath, each inhalation, each exhalation that you take. And as you breathe, let's think of a little mantra. This is what's happening now. Be here now. Be present. Focus is the ability to sustain our attention on one thing for a period of time. Presence is the ability to hold our attention on many things simultaneously. This is what is happening now is a powerful reminder that the only moment that we truly have is the one that we are in right now. So as you sit and breathe, be present. How do you feel right now? The only thing that I would like you to do for the next 45 minutes is to be here, to breathe, and to make shapes with me. During our asanas or posture work, ask yourself if you can be fully present in each pose and fully present in the sensations and the stretching that you feel in each pose. And during every pause is an opportunity to renew your commitment to staying present, coming back to the breath. Allow that breath to extend to every part of the body, deepening the breath. With each inhale, we feel the body lengthen or float up. And as we exhale, we can allow the shoulders to soften, the bottom bones ground into the mat a little bit more. Centering helps us to release our day, to take a few moments and simply breathe. To be present. And we can open the eyes now. And hands go onto the knees as we start to release tension in the neck as we sit nice and tall. Big inhale, feel those lungs expand as we exhale, right ear towards right shoulder. Then inhale, slowly rolling back up. And exhale, left ear to left shoulder. Keep Keeping lengthening through the spine. Inhale, back up. Exhale, we drop down, keeping the shoulders heavy. Inhaling slowly back up. Exhaling down. Last time, back up, opening up into the side of the neck. This time, right ear to right shoulder. Slowly roll the chin towards the chest and the left ear rolls towards the left shoulder. And we reverse, dropping the chin back towards the chest and then the right ear rolls towards the right shoulder, opening left side of the neck. And again, the head drops down, opening into the back of the neck, opening into the shoulder joints, releasing tension all around the head, the neck and the shoulders. One more time, dropping chin towards the chest, left ear towards left shoulder. And then we drop chin towards the chest, right ear towards right shoulder. Stay here. Slowly lift the chin up towards the sky. Don't allow the head to drop back. And slowly down towards the left shoulder. So we're making circles now with the head. Slowly drawing chin forward to the left, to the right. Lifting chin up towards the sky, chin over to the left shoulder and back down. Just being very careful and mindful with the neck. Helping to improve its function, its mobility, its flexibility. Releasing all of those tension-held muscles. And we can stop here and change direction. Chin moves over to the left. Chin up towards the sky, over to the right and back down. As if you've got a pencil on your chin and you're drawing a big circle. Up and round and back and down, guys. And we have one more, slowly rolling back up. We stay here and we change direction. And again, up, over to the left shoulder, back and down. And start to feel the neck starting to relax, to release. This is lovely to do if you've got a few minutes each day. Just really stimulate and energize all of the neck and the shoulders. And back round to the center, guys. Shoulders might feel a little bit more relaxed, hopefully. And we can bring the soles of the feet together. So just a few warming exercises before we work into our nice hatha sequence. Feet can be a little further away, especially if your hamstrings or your lower back's feeling a little bit tight today. And on a big inhale, we lengthen. And as we exhale, hinge forward from the hips. Draw those soles of the feet together, the nose towards the toes. And we can soften the forehead down. Knees can feel nice and heavy. Gently lifting through the pelvic floor muscles. Shoulders can relax and take a few breaths here. And where you start to feel that stretch, that sensation, you're starting to send energy and breath there to start to release tension into those tired muscles. Slowly rolling back up now. And we can bring that left leg behind, bringing the sole of the right foot to the left thigh, just a gentle baby twist. Big inhale, left arm lifts up. We can take left hand to right knee, right hand behind. And we ground into the buttock bones, eyes look over right shoulder, right side of the chest, and the waist rolls back. Left side of the body rolls forward. Shoulders drop away from the ears, and think about really lengthening through the spine so that we're avoiding compressing any of those really important vertebrae in the back. We can drop the chin down towards that right collarbone. Left shoulder rolls back and down a little bit more, and with each out breath we deepen that lovely twist. Opening up into the side body, starting to work into your tension or work into your digestion to release tension. And the eyes look over that left shoulder now. And we can slowly start to release from that right side of the belly, the chest, the right shoulder. And you should feel like a little spring in a coil. You should release tension into that side of the body. We change sides now, sole of the left foot to that right inner thigh. Lengthening on an inhale, right arm lifts up, right hand to left knee, left hand behind. Pressing strongly into that left hand to lengthen. Really lifting up through the side body. Eyes can look over left shoulder, left side of the chest, and the waist rolls back. Right side draws forward, take this stretch, this asana to where you feel the stretch. Softening through the shoulders, we can drop chin towards that left collarbone. Gently lifting the pelvic floor, drawing the navel in. Tuning into where you feel the breath, where you feel the stretch. And maybe directing the breath to that right side of the waist, the right kidney. Helping to replenish, to nourish, to re-energize. Eyes can look over to that right shoulder. And we slowly start to release or twist from the left side of the waist, the chest, the shoulder. And again, we might feel that that right side or that left side is a little bit more open. Rolling over now onto all fours and set your hips back towards your heels. If this isn't comfortable, you can stand on your knees or you can tuck your toes under or hips back towards the heels as we start to open into the chest. Bringing those hands behind, you can either hold on to the elbows or bring your fists into the lower back and squeeze your elbows towards each other, lifting the chest up and lifting the chin up. Or we can find that bind with a hand, squeezing the palms together, rolling those shoulders back, really stretching through the front of that chest. Think of a little string in the chest bone, lifting the breastbone up, softening the shoulders down. Don't let the head drop completely back. The chin can look up to lengthen into the front of that neck. If it feels good here, guys, you want to deepen this stretch. Slowly lower the belly down onto the thighs. Keep drawing the chin forward. And at the last minute, tuck your chin in towards the chest. So the top of the head, the crown of the head goes onto the mat. And if you wish, on an inhale, up onto the knees. Make sure there's not too much body weight on that crown of the head, guys. It's only resting on the floor. Rolling the shoulders back again. Those front of the feet can draw strongly into the mat, or those toes can tuck under for a little bit more stability. You'll find the palms will start to come open, so squeeze those palms together as the shoulders start to open. And release those arms back down, the hips go back and down. Releasing back up and circling those shoulders. One more for our shoulders, HATHA, lovely puppy pose with those knees underneath the shoulders. Or knees underneath the hips, guys, don't bring your knees underneath the shoulders. Let's take your hands forwards and wide. And really think about pressing into those hands, into the thumb and into the index finger, and then the other three fingers are pressing the pads, the top pads of the fingers into the mat. And we can soften or surrender the chest down towards the floor. You might feel a few clicks here. Take it to where you feel comfortable, guys, to where you feel the shoulders open. This is a strong shoulder opening stretch. And when you feel that stretch, you pause, pressing stronger into the arms, lifting the hips up, drawing the bottom bones back. And then you're going to create a little bit more space to soften the chin, the chest a little bit further down, but remember to really work with how your shoulders feel. If the chest goes to the floor, draw your chin forward, opening strongly into the neck, working into the thyroid or metabolism. And be aware of the breath is quite strained here, so we want to direct the breath into the shoulders, allow the delicious breath to release any tension all around those shoulders. Walking the hands back in now, hands underneath the shoulders, fingers nice and wide, strong in those arms. Inhaling, we can tuck the tailbone back, thread the chest forward, shoulders squeeze together. And exhale, scoop tailbone under and encourage hips back towards those heels. Inhaling, rolling forward, tailbone rolls back. As we thread the chest forward, the chin can look forward, strong in the arms. Exhaling, tailbone tucks under, hips go back towards those heels. And again, inhale, we roll forward, mobilizing those wrists, mobilizing the shoulders, mobilizing the lower back. Exhaling, hips back to the heels. And again, inhaling last time, chest threads through, shoulders roll back and down. And exhale, hips go back towards those heels. Up onto the knees now, the toes tuck under, dog head down. And on an inhale, we lift the knees up. And we encourage the chest to the thighs, eyes keep looking between the thumbs, feel that length. If you have short, tight shoulders, you can turn those hands out gently. Or you can stay on the knees for this pose and take the hips back to the heels. Bottom bones lift up, feeling the length in the arms, the length in the side body. And then we can gently soften the bottom bones or draw the bottom bones back, which will soften the heels down. Head can soften, it can relax. Opening into the mouth and the jaw. Shoulders are strongly away from the ears. And we can gently start to paddle out through the feet. As one heel drops down, the other foot lifts up onto the ball of the foot. Continuing to feel that length in the body, keep pressing into the thumb, into the index finger. And that will take some of the stress off the wrist bone. Now we lift both hip bones up, draw the bottom bones back, softening through the heel, softening through the head. Bringing the breath into the whole body, extending it. Coming back to the present moment, to the now. Looking between those thumbs, walking the hands up towards the feet. Bending those knees deeply, tailbone shines under, and slowly, sequentially roll up through the spine. Surya Namaskara, warming. Feet are hip width apart, guys. And really root or grind those feet into the floor. The knees are a little bit soft, but we're really tall and lengthening up through the body. Chin gently draws back. Crown of the head shines up. Palms face forward down to the sides. Big inhale, lungs expand, sweeping those arms sides and up. Exhale, hands to the heart, follow with the eyes. Hinge forward, head towards the toes, knees can soften. Big inhale, we find length. Back long, legs long, chin lifts. Exhale, we fold, bend the knees, plant the hands, step back to high plank, roll inner elbows in, and lower Chaturanga Dandasana. Drop the pelvis down, roll the shoulders back, inhaling Bhujangasana, Cobra Pose. And exhaling to dog head down. Looking between the thumbs, step or jump the feet between the hands and lengthen. Exhale, we fold. Bending those knees, big breath in, sweep the arms to the sides and up, palms touch. And exhaling, hands to the heart center and down. And again, big breath in, breathing in through the nostrils, the lungs expand. Exhaling, hinge forward, abdominals and lungs contract. Inhale, we lengthen. Lifting through the chin, lifting the hips up, bottom bones back. Exhale, we fold, plant the hands, inner elbows in, and we lower. Remember, use the knees if you wish. Inhale, Bhujangasana, Cobra Pose. And exhaling to dog head down. Looking between the thumbs, step or jump the feet between the hands. Again, we lengthen. Exhale, Uttanasana, head to the toes. Bending knees, inhale, we sweep the arms to the sides and up. And as we exhale, hands to the heart center and down. Last time, inhale, we sweep. Exhaling, hinge forward, lifting the hips up, head towards those toes. Inhale, we lengthen, back long. Exhale, fold, bend the knees, plant, step or jump back, rolling inner elbows in. Exhale, we lower. Inhaling to up dog or cobra. Where are your shoulders? Are you present? Where's your breath? Exhale to dog head down. And we stay here. Tuning back into the breath, rolling the shoulders away from the ears. And just coming back into the present moment, into the now. If you wish, you can drop to the knees and take a moment in child's pose. The hips can go back towards the heels. And we can allow the shoulders to soften down. Wherever you are, make your way back into dog head down now. And we look between the thumbs, and as we breathe in, reach that right leg up super high. And as we exhale, right knee to nose, round through the spine, pulling the belly in, forehead towards the knee. Inhaling, pressing out of the hands, right leg long. Exhaling, right knee to nose, round through the spine, belly in tight. Last time, inhale, we reach that right leg super high. Exhale, knee to nose, stepping that right foot between the hands. Inhale, sweeping those arms up, feet are nice and wide, and exhale to goddess pose. Bring those arms into the center. Inhale, we sweep those arms up, really reach through the body, and exhale, goddess pose. Arms come back down. Inhale, we sweep, and again pushing out of the feet. Engage those thighs, reach and lengthen through every part of the body. And exhale, goddess pose. One more time, sweep, inhale, reach those arms up. Engaging those thighs, the knees stay soft. And exhale, we soften in goddess pose. The toes are gently turned out. We're drawing the knees away to open into those inner thighs. Gently draw the tailbone under so that we're removing some of the spinal curve. Allow the shoulders to draw back. Elbows are in line with the shoulders, squeezing the shoulders down. Chin draws back. Taking a few breaths here. You're going to feel the thighs and the buttocks say hello now. Hand release, inhale. Sweep those arms up, straighten the legs. Feet face forward, hands to the waist as we lengthen. Engage those thighs, exhale, hinge forward until your back is nice and flat as a table. The eyes can look down. We want to lift the insteps through the feet, engage through those thighs. Lift the buttock bones up, draw the bottom bones back. If it feels comfortable, the hands can go to the floor or onto books. And you can soften forwards and down just to where you feel the stretch. You're going to feel it in the inner thighs, in the back. And the head can relax, guys. Really helps to boost and improve circulation all around the head, the brain. Energizing and nourishing. Are you present in this asana? How does your body feel? How does your breath feel? Pressing out of the hands now, inhaling, we lengthen, maybe even reach up onto those fingertips. And as we exhale, bring the hands down, walk the feet in a little closer. Toes turn gently out as we soften our hips down. Bringing the hands to the heart center. Lifting the chest up, drawing those knees back with the elbows. Lovely pose for opening into the hips, guys. Letting tension drain away from the pelvis. The tailbone shines down and allow the pelvis to feel nice and heavy, nice and weighty. Keep drawing the knees back. Taking a few breaths. You might want to lift the heels here, or maybe the heels don't go down at all, and that's okay as well. Bringing the hands to the floor now. We're going to lift up a little bit, but we're going to keep the bend in the right leg, and we're going to straighten through that left leg. And stretching and opening into that left inner thigh. Again, you might want to keep that right heel down, keep the hands on the floor. Or you may want to lift that right heel, softening the hips down, finding your balance and bringing the hands back towards the heart. Shoulders are back and down, those left toes are facing up to the sky, the inner thighs are rolling away. Good. Pressing strongly into those hands, even lifting the hips up a little bit higher to bring a little bit more work into that right knee. Hands can go back down to the floor, inhale, pressing back up, feet are nice and wide. And we can take that right arm nice and long, stretch it across to the outside of the left ankle, and inhale, extend that left arm up to the sky. Rolling through the left shoulder. Lovely varied twist. Again, the buttock bones are pushing up, the bottoms are pushing back, the insteps are lifting. And slowly release that left hand back down. Bending the knees, tailbone shines under, slowly rolling up through the spine. Stretching through those arms, the left foot turns in, the whole of the right leg turns out. Inhale, we lengthen as we exhale, Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. Drawing the right knee back in line with the second or baby toe, the instep of the left foot is lifting. Think about stretching between two panes of glass. Grounding into those feet, lifting through the pelvic floor. Eyes look over that right thumb as you bring your awareness to the breath all around that side and back and middle of the body. Being present in your asana. Inhale, straighten that right leg. As we exhale, stretch as far right, little soften in the right knee, and right arm reaches down, left arm reaches up, guys. Trikonasana. Don't allow the head to soften down. Keep reaching through the crown of the head. Maybe even turn the chin to look up towards that left thumb. Strong in the legs, strong in the core. And we can cartwheel the hands either side of that right foot. Stepping back to high plank. Drop to the knees if you wish. Or full plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhaling to up dog or cobra. Strong in those legs. And exhaling to dog head down. Or finding your child's pose, guys. Whichever pose you're in, take a little minute, take a little breath. Tune into the present, tune into the now. Tune into the heartbeat. If you're in child pose, make your way back up to dog head down. And we'll flow through the left side now. Big inhale, look between the thumbs, lifting left leg super high, exhaling left knee to nose, round through the spine, bullet belly in tight, forehead to knee. Inhaling, push out of the hands, we lengthen. Exhale, left knee to nose, forehead to knee. Last one, inhale, we lengthen. Exhale, left knee to nose, stepping left foot between the hands. Inhale, sweep the arms up. And we're going to take the feet nice and wide. Feet face forward. Gently turning the toes out. Exhaling to our goddess pose. Sweeping those arms. Inhale, sweep the arms to the sides and up. Reach up and extend through the fingers. Exhale, goddess pose. And again, inhale, we sweep, extending that energy, even looking up. Exhale, goddess pose. And again, inhale, we sweep and we reach. Engaging those thighs, exhale, goddess pose, and we hover here. Shoulders are back and down, drawing the inner thighs away. And as we stay here, remember this is a pause. This is a time to tune back into you. How do the thighs feel? What thoughts are entering into your body? Keep drawing the chin gently back. The shoulders are away from the ears. And we can stretch up through those legs. Feet face forward, either hands to the waist as we do a forward fold, or you can bring those hands behind and bind, rolling the shoulders back, exhaling, hinging forward. Keep lifting through the chin. Find that lovely straight back, the bottom bones lift up, your bottom bones push back. The insteps are lifting. And maybe we soften a little bit more forwards and down. Shoulders are relaxed. Strengthening the body, strengthening the mind. Inhale, slowly roll back up. Hands to the waist, release, walking the feet in a little bit. As we sink those hips down, Malasana. Hands can stay on the floor, remember that might be strong enough. Or you can bring the hands to the heart, drawing those knees away, strongly pressing the hands in towards each other. Tailbone shines under, think of that little thread on the chest lifting up. Taking a few breaths in those inner thighs. The hands can go back to the floor as we shift your body weight over into the left and extend the right leg nice and long. Now already that left heel might lift up. If you want an easier option, sole of the foot on the floor, hands stay grounded and the knee doesn't bend just so much. Right toes are working up. Or we can go up onto those left toes, sink your hips down. Remember, be present with how your body feels. If it doesn't feel good, leave it out, guys. Strong, keep pressing through that right foot, rotation in the right inner thigh, left knee draws away. Hands can even go to the heart. Shoulders can soften back and down. If you want to move here, on an inhale, we press out of the left foot, reaching up. Exhale. Ooh, right heel lifts up and we sweep down. Inhale, we push up. Exhale, soften down. Inhale, pushing up, strengthening the knees. Whoops. Exhale, down. Last time, pressing up. Exhale, down. Bringing those hands back to the floor now. Pressing back up so the feet are nice and wide. Feet are facing forward and we'll lengthen the left arm forward. Bringing the left hand to the outside of that right ankle. And as we breathe in, sweep that right arm up. Rolling right shoulder back, left shoulder forward. Opening into that right side of the chest, guys. Strong in the legs, bottom bones draw back. Inner thighs are rotating, insteps are lifting. And slowly bring that right hand back down. Bending those knees, slowly rolling up through the spine, extending through those arms. Right foot turns in, left leg turns out. Lengthening through the side body, softening through the shoulders as we lunge into Virabhadrasana. Eyes look over left hand. Keep rolling right shoulder back in line with that right hip. And really think about rooting those feet into the ground. Shoulders are relaxed, breath is coming into the intercostal lobes of the body to strengthen the diaphragm, the lungs. Inhale, straighten that left leg. Exhale, stretch over to the left, Trikonasana, left arm down, right arm up. Right hand can stay on the waist if you prefer. Strong in those legs, keep encouraging a little space. Don't allow the left shoulder to collapse down. And think of that alignment. Drawing some of the body weight back into that right leg. And we can cartwheel the hands either side of the left foot. Step back to high plank, guys. Rolling inner elbows in. Choose your chaturanga. Inhaling to up dog or cobra. And exhale to dog head down. Option child here. Looking between those thumbs, bending the knees, stepping, jumping or floating between the hands and we lengthen. Exhale, we fold. Bending the knees, inhale, sweep the arms to the side body and up, palms touch. And exhaling, hands to the heart center and down. Back to the front of the mat now as we move into a little bit of balance, okay? So find that hip width apart in the feet. And really ground into those feet. Tailbone shines under, think of your alignment. Shoulders are back and down. And find your drishti, that focus, that present focus. So it should be about 4 or 5 foot and down. Bringing your body weight over to your left foot. And as we inhale, that right knee can lift. You can take the left hand onto that right knee. And as we inhale, we can reach up through that right arm. Bring that right arm in line with the shoulder and then open that right arm behind. Looking over that right shoulder, if a wall is close, it might be nice to hold on to. If you want to deepen this stretch, reach those left hands down and wrap them around the right toes and we extend through that right foot. Find that balance, lifting strongly into the core for this, guys. Slowly bend that right knee in. Hand to the knee, wrapping the right arm round. And release that right foot. Paddle out through the feet. Other side now. So again, knees nice and soft, Tadasana. Broad drawing in through your ribs. Shoulders are back and down. Bringing the body weight over onto the right foot. Inhaling, the left knee lifts. Right hand to that left knee. Big inhale, stretching left arm up, lengthening the side body. Left hand in line with the shoulder. And if you wish, take your drishti backwards. Find that focus, follow the thumb. Keep rolling left shoulder back, right shoulder forward, softening the shoulders down. Finding that balance. You might find yourself a little bit wobbly depending on the day that you've had. To deepen the stretch, reach those right fingers down. Hold on to the left big toe and extend through that left leg. Eyes may prefer to look forward. Keep pressing out a left foot. Keep grounding into that right foot. And we can slowly bend that left knee back in. Left arm releases forward. And we can release down. Inhale, sweep the arms to the sides and up. Half Surya Namaskar to get us down. Exhale, hinge forward, head towards the toes. Inhale, half back. How do the hamstrings feel? How does the back feel? Exhale, we fold, bend the knees, plant the hands. Step back to high plank, guys. And we stay here. A little bit of core strengthening now. Strong in those arms, wide in the fingers. And we're going to not allow the chest to collapse. So press out of the shoulders. Shoulders are away from the ears. Even draw your chin gently forward, but don't lift it up. Strong in the arms. We want to engage the thighs. Maybe the knees would prefer to stay on the floor now, dependent on your wrists. If those knees are lifted, we engage the thighs, press the heels away. Think of your body as light as it can be here. Strengthening the core, strengthening that balance, that focus, that presence. Directing and freeing the breath all around the body. With each out breath, really engage those abdominals, drawing the belly button in further. And from here, let's drop to left elbow and right elbow into dolphin plank. Again, if you wish, you can drop to the knees or keep lifting up through those knees, strongly through the heels, the shoulders are relaxed, guys. A few more breaths. Tailbone shines gently back. And we can soften the hips down towards the floor. Pressing out of the elbows, lifting into Sphinx, rolling those shoulders back and down. Chin can look up. Really reaching into the feet. And allow the muscles at the top of the buttocks to soften. As if your breath is gently stroking those muscles to open and release the tension in the back. Pressing up last time. And exhale slowly down. You can keep your elbows or your hands now either underneath the shoulders for variation of Salabhasana, locust pose, or lengthening those legs, the arms come down to the sides. And as we inhale, we can lift the upper and lower bodies. If you prefer, just lift upper or lower, guys. Drawing the chin forward. Rolling the shoulders back as the chest lifts up, strong in the legs. Squeezing the buttocks, encouraging the side or the inner thighs towards each other. Toning the buttocks, toning and strengthening the back, all of the vertebrae, opening the chest and the shoulders. And exhale, slowly release down. Turning the head to one side, you can even draw one knee up. And you may feel your heartbeat here as back bends tend to elevate that heart rate. So we stay here for a few breaths. And that left leg can draw back down. One more Salabhasana, bringing the arms behind. If you prefer, we can bind through those hands, squeezing the palms together. And on an inhale again, we lift and we lengthen. Drawing the fists away if they're binding. Opening the shoulders. Taking a few breaths here. Keep pushing the toes away. Squeezing the inner thighs. Taking a few breaths, feel the breath into the upper chest, feel the breath into the lower back, strengthening, nourishing. And as we exhale, we can slowly release down. Again, bring the arms forward, head can rest on those hands as we slide the other knee back up towards the shoulder, releasing any tension in the lower back. Again, tapping into your heartbeat. Seeing if it's somewhat strained or if it's nice and smooth and rhythmical. Sliding that right leg down now. Slowly ease your way over to your back body. And the feet can go nice and wide. Arms, cactus, or arms nice and wide as we drop the knees side to side. Windmilling those legs, easing tension in the hips, the lower back, the kidneys. And giving your upper body a little bit of space, a little bit of time to settle down before our final phase of the class, our relaxation. Now, if you would like to open the hips as you relax a little bit more, you can bring the soles of the feet together. To make it a little less tense, the feet push away. You might even want to bring books and place them underneath the knees for this part of the class. Or you can bring your feet close, the knees flop outwards, the arms rest down by the sides. Or you can lie in Shavasana with the legs nice and long, guys. Whatever feels comfortable for you. You want to roll the shoulders down and away from the ears. Then allow the upper back to soften as the chin tucks down to the chest. And we bring one hand onto your heart, one hand onto your belly. And close your eyes. Come back to your intention. To remain present. Remembering that the moment you're in right now is the present. The only important thing is your awareness and your breath. So as you breathe in, first breathe into your belly, then into your heart. As you breathe out, the belly softens, and then the heart softens. Breathing in, belly rises, then chest expands. Breathing out, belly falls, chest softens. Stay with this breath, guys. If you wish to give your mind a little job to do, you can add a count to the breath. Inhaling to lower belly for a count of 2 or 3 or 4. Continuing the in-breath into the chest as it rises and expands for 2 or 3 or 4. And then you can exhale the same length through the belly and then down through the chest. Taking this time to soften, to allow the energies and the benefits of the practice to sink in. the arms relax down to the sides. And just come back to the now breath, the breath that breathes your body. Letting every muscle, every nerve, every cell, every fibre in your body soften. Slowly bring those knees together. And bring the knees into the chest. And gently circle the knees 4 or 5 times in one direction. And then in the other direction. Bodies feel good, nice and stretched. Feet go onto the floor and we can roll over onto whatever side feels good for you. Taking your time here. Noticing your feelings, your emotions, your breath. Any tensions, do they feel less from when you started the class? And in your own time we can press back up to sit. We can bring our hands together, and I invite you to move away from this class and keep the mantra in mind. The presence. Be here now. This is what's happening now. And anytime you feel stressed, remember to remain in the present. That the present too will pass and it will move on to another present. Stay present. Thank you for your presence in my class. That's a bit cheesy. Bringing the thumb knuckles to the heart. Dropping your chin towards the chest. I feel very grateful, very blessed. Thank you all so very much for joining me. And I look forward to seeing you all in person, hopefully very soon. Let's seal our class with the lovely mantra, that divine energy and healing that we bring into your heart and we offer to everyone in our beautiful universe. Namaste.